most unorthodox show on the globe. I am one of your hosts, Myra King.
And this is Desi Dez.
And it's your boy Dave, aka Mojo, and we got another special guest in the building. Sir, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, my name's Tonyxfunction. How's it going?
How's it going, Tony?
Tonyxfunction up in the building. Now, function, when you say function, what does that mean? Go ahead and explain it to the people why you chose Tonyxfunction as your name.
Good question. So Tony is my middle name. It's kind of a namesake to my grandfather, who I have a lot of respect for. Right. And so I decided to take on his name. And then function, just because people can find me in the cut. And also I'm just trying to function on a day-to-day basis. And so I feel like people could relate to that. Like, I feel like every day we all wake up and we're all just kind of like, fuck, I got to get through this day now. Like, sometimes we wake up and we really have that like attack mentality. Like, all right, I'm going to function today. I'm going to flip this day. But then sometimes it's like, okay, I'm just trying to get through it. And I don't know, to be honest, it just sounded kind of cool too. So I just was like, fuck it.
Hey, for the people that don't know you, who are you?
I'm just a guy who makes a lot of different kind of music, and hopefully a friend, somebody who can be there for them the way that I've had artists be there for me.
Growing up story, man. I want to,
Hold on.
Yeah.
Before we go there, you said the way artists have been there for you. What artists do you mean by been there for you? What artists?
So there's two kind of aspects to artists. One would be like an artist that you would listen to in like a party or like working out, that kind of thing. And that's like some hype music or that kind of stuff. And then you have some artists who are there for you in a sense, like someone you could relate to in a time of need. For me, when I was younger, I listened to Kid Cudi a lot. And so like, if you listen to my music, a lot of the time I sing in kind of a sad manner. And I think I learned how to sing like kind of from Kid Cudi and shit. And just like listening to him, like I just noticed there was like shit not being talked about in music. Just because hip hop and rap tends to be a very tough kind of sport where people are like, I'm going to show you how hard I am. I'm going to show you how cool I am. Whereas Kid Cudi was like, I'm going to pull up and I'm going to tell you that like I'm that vibe from Cleveland. But at the same time, I'm going to show you an emotional side that you can actually really relate to, because not everybody's out here doing like really hard shit, but everyone's got emotions. So I really fuck with Kid Cudi for that reason.
That's great. So I can tell that he's definitely one of your influences, because when I go through some of your music, and the tracks that stood out to me were Glass, Bubblegum, Heavy, Astro Boy, Roses, Scissor Hands, Boys Don't Cry, Cold Hands. Like, I can tell you are invested in this, because each song was a different vibe. It wasn't the same trend. Like you switched it up. Yeah. So who are more of your influences that you look to when it comes to music?
Hey, this your boy Desi Dez.
And it's your boy Mojo. And if you like what you are seeing so far, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the page. Please. And if all else fails and you like what you talking about as far as this merch-wise, baby, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? Check us out on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook at TwistedYounginz with a Z. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you give us an email at twistedyoungins@gmail.com for all promotions.
Where's it at twistedyoungins@gmail.com?
Yes, sir, with a Z. And also, if y'all don't like what you see right now as far as merch-wise, we got more merch, and we also do your merch.
Do your merch,
Send us in a couple
support
designs.
Everybody.
Yeah, and we do promotional packages, interviews, videos, articles, whatever you guys need, man. Just make sure you hit us up. Holla at you, baby.
Good question. I would say early on, when I was in high school, I had an obsession with, I don't know, maybe it's like an angsty kind of thing, but I had an obsession with freestyle and battle rap. So at high school, it was a lot of like, we're going to rap in the parking lot after school type shit. Like, or you're going to come over to my crib and we're going to make a track because I got a little USB and microphone and that kind of thing. And so I think other people who were doing that kind of thing, that's naturally who I was attracted to. And so when I was young, it was rappers who were doing that like really lyrical battle style where they're giving you a lot of information, like Big L, Mos Def, Craig Mack is one of my favorite rappers of all time because he does that, but he's got the vibe, he's got the flavor for your ear at the same time. Like And so coming up, I really was obsessed with that. So I was doing radio shows where I would come on and freestyle. But after that, I think I just developed more. Like I started being in a more emotionally intelligent person. So like Future, Lil Peep, shit, just anything like that that's gonna make you feel some type of way, I guess.
Who introduced music to you?
I had a homeboy on the school bus who was like, "You ever heard Eminem before?" And I was like, "No, I haven't heard that." And so he started showing me that shit, and so I got into it. But if I had to be completely honest, I think the first person who ever showed me hip hop music was my mother, because I remember driving down the main road and I was in my car seat and she was playing, she really liked the song Lollipop by Lil Wayne. And so I think, like,
yeah.
Yeah, and I thought that was a good fucking song when I was a kid, because like, and I'd watch the video and shit, and probably shouldn't have been when I was a kid, but it was just fire. Like, not a lot of people were doing auto-tune back then, and so Lil Wayne was more of a unique novelty, and I think my mom really put me onto some cool shit.
Yeah. I mean, can I ask you a question about that void that you was talking about you feel? I mean, you're trying to feel.
Yeah, yeah. Of course.
Now, that is a serious thing that I do want to ask you about, because what do you mean? I want to say, what do you mean? What are you saying specifically that, you know, that you want to talk about that isn't being talked about in music today? Because when you say a whole being filled, like XXXTentacion and Juice WRLD, those are the type of people that come to mind, because they were filling the void for a bunch of people out here and a bunch of fans that needed that. So what void are you filling for people out here in your fan base?
Dude, that's a loaded question right there. That's a heavy question, because I think we're all trying to figure out what void we're trying to fill, whether you do music or you're just walking down the street to your 9 to 5. It's like, what am I going to give today? And I think for me, it's since I always felt like an outcast through my whole life, but not in the cool way. Not like, oh, I'm popping pills and I'm by myself and I like got hella hoes and shit. Like, I feel like the type of dude who's like, no, I'm just in the alleyway smoking a joint, like trying to fucking survive. Like, I'm in my bedroom going crazy. Like, I don't know. I speak for the voice of insanity on some level, not because I am crazy, but because I understand how it is to be viewed as a like nuts or like a different person or just weird. I think another thing is I'm just trying to bring to the table just rawness. Like, whether that's me in a song fucking joking around saying I woke up with blue balls, or me saying like, oh, I wanted to kill myself today. Like, somebody feels that way, and I felt some type of way at some point in my life. And so I just want people to feel understood, appreciated. And so, and there's been a lot of, you know, artists that have done that. I think Lil Peep and Juice WRLD are really unique because they both made people feel more understood. But I just think when I talk about dark shit, I'm talking about a real niche corner where people are really in their lowest, not when they feel hype on themselves and they're just, I don't know, doing drugs or not feeling good. Like, I just feel like I come from a unique perspective, also because I'm in a unique position. And so that's going to breed some kind of, you know, weird music, some unique music.
Nice.
But unique music it is.
Yes,
it is.
It's extremely unique, and you're definitely you have a skeleton, like the foundation for music. So I want to ask. Oh, no problem. Give roses where it's due. You mentioned that you felt outcasted. Like, what made you feel that way, and when did that start? When do you notice like I'm outcasted?
I could go on and tell you like this time in my life, that time in my life, somebody made me feel this way or that way. But I think it really honestly comes down to is I'm a very unique person. And so I have a very hard time fitting in places. And so I could say, you know, I really am like these people, but it just happened to be this circumstance or that circumstance. But those are just excuses for the deeper fact that I am just a very unique person.
You ever been bullied?
Oh, for sure. That's part of the reason why I want to catch hands with people. I think maybe I'm trying to
big payback.
Yeah. Anybody who's been pushed just wants to go to fucking jack some weight and just go fuck somebody up. Like, you don't want to deal with it. And so I think being in hip hop music gave me a really safe place when I was in high school, because people were like, we don't fuck with that. Like, what are you on? Like, this kid's sus, but it is what it is. I think I think all of us are unique though. So I would never want to stand here and paint myself on a pedestal. Like, oh, I know how to record in my bedroom. Like, I'm better than this person, that person, because they're unique, because they do football or they do this and that. We're all hella fucking weird. Like, some people pretend like they're normal so they can get along with everybody. But at the end of the day, all of us are very uniquely different. And so being a sensitive person, I'm very tapped into my uniqueness. And so it's partially manifested by myself, you know?
All right, so that's what's up. How are you with the women?
I'm good with the shorties. Probably a little too good, get myself in trouble, but like.
Oh, so you single?
What's that?
You're single?
I am single right now. I have maybe like commitment issues. You just be with it's not even just like an attitude towards women. It's just like, I think it's you're with somebody for so long, and then if it doesn't go good, then you're just kind of like, I don't want to do that again. Like, I'd rather just chill.
So chill and just run wild.
Yeah, I like running wild, like in every sense of the fucking word, dude. Like,
well, I mean, you know, you're young. You gotta sow your oats. Yeah. You know, you gotta get back to the community, sir.
Yeah, I try, you know, but like,
are you
it's
telling
not
the
like
truth,
girls.
or you lying to him?
What's up?
Are you telling the truth or are you lying?
I always keep it 100. I always will tell a girl, like, because I don't see the purpose too much in being like, oh yeah, girl, like, I love you, like all this and that, like spitting that type of game. That's really just bullshit. I would rather just be like, hey, me and you are right here in the same place at the same time. We might as well talk about some real shit. Like, I'll uplift you, you uplift me. This doesn't have to be like some negative type shit. So I always go that direction.
Okay. But you're trying to get them draws.
Yeah, it's hard.
So how you gonna
oh, wait a minute. Oh, we're not gonna get into that.
I'm just saying, hey.
Oh my God.
Hey, if that's what you're trying to do. She don't want to hear no lift something.
It's hard for a man to sit there and tell her that, you know what I'm saying, I need to drop you off because I'm trying to go get somebody who finna give it up for real. Like,
yeah.
I don't potential in you.
Like, I can see this ain't going nowhere tonight. Like, I got somebody who talking about, you know, doing something right now.
How about you just tell the truth? Hey, it sounds good on the radio, but brother, I don't know if you telling the truth 100%.
Especially if you running through them like that. Hey, you might have to tell a lot of get by.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, brother?
Do you have any siblings? You have any siblings?
Yeah. She's like, change the topic real quick.
Yeah, we gotta change it. I see where this is going.
Hey, that's all right. I respect it. I actually got a lot of siblings. So in Utah, I don't know if you guys know this, but people have a lot of kids. And so I got 6 kids in my family, and I got some in-laws and nieces and nephews that I love very much. So we got lots.
So how many brothers and sisters do you have?
I got 2 brothers and I got 4 sisters.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
And you're from Utah, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
And you said y'all are prone to have a lot of families. I mean, a large family out there, correct? As well?
Yeah, I think people do well around here, and so they're more likely just to like have more kids. And
just nothing to do, just hump all day.
Because I think in Utah they have it where you can marry multiple wives. You can have multiple wives out there in Utah.
Talking about the Mormons? Is that what it is?
Yeah. You can have about 3 or 4 wives out there.
You say hell?
What? That's what he said.
That's amazing. I'm so glad you said that.
Yeah, no, I watched the TV show. You know, he's juggling. He's a few of them.
Hey, it's true. Yo, back in the day, they really used to do that shit. I wish we still did. That would be tight as fuck, but we don't.
Oh, hey, you gotta, you know, you the up and coming out here. You already being fruitful with your label. You might as well go ahead and put in some.
Be fruitful with the ladies.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah.
Get you one, brother.
I have to ask you.
I will. I promise.
As you
do you record yourself, and how do you choose your beats? Your beats are nice. They're sweet.
Okay.
Yeah. I record in my bedroom. Anything that you hear me record on, I produce all the vocals. But when it comes to beats, I'm kind of a snob because when I listen to a beat, I don't go in with the intent with like a business kind of mindedness that we discussed earlier. I really just want to be provoked emotionally. And so I've just noticed if I spend like a whole day, just kind of like how people used to go to the vinyl shop and they used to look for samples and just go through racks and racks of vinyls.
Yeah.
I would just sit on the internet all day like a nerd, like a geek.
Twilight Zone.
Listen to hella beats like all day until I really feel some shit. And then generally speaking, if I feel something, I'm going to be able to come up with words very easily. As you've noticed, I talk a lot. And so it comes out very easily from that point. And I don't know. I think it takes time to find the right beat because no matter who's listening to your vocal at what time, they're always going to hear that beat with it. Those are forever attached. So I think picking a beat is a very important thing. Like when you hear a Notorious beat, before he even starts rapping, you hear the beat first and you feel a certain way about it because it delivers a certain emotion, a certain vibe. So, or, Bone Thugs, whatever it may be. I really like Bone Thugs. You guys like Bone Thugs?
Yeah, facts.
You're old soul.
Facts. You can tell he's invested.
You talking Bone?
Yeah.
But Craig Mack, I never heard anybody mention Craig Mack.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I love Craig Mack.
Do you have anything coming up? Anything that the fans or future fans can look forward to? Any new videos, drops, new projects? Like, let us know what's going on.
You got a good question. I'm going to be releasing on a monthly basis 4 projects, essentially 4 songs. I feel like some people release 9 songs on a regular basis in an album kind of mode, and it gets a little diluted. You start getting track fillers. And then sometimes you hear singles and they're a little bubblegum. You don't want to listen to them. And so I feel like if I select 4 tracks that I'm sitting on, because I'm sitting on like 100 tracks right now that are stylistically similar, because I record every day, that are stylistically similar to each other, that deliver some type of energy that's going to put you in that world, then I'm going to put them together, about 4 tracks. So on a monthly basis, you can expect from Tonyxfunction a 4-track project.
All right. And drop your social media where new potential fans can follow you. They can stay in tune.
Yeah.
Let them know where they can follow you.
Yes, ma'am. That is Tony, Tonyx Function. Tonyxfunction.
Now I got another one. Before we get out of here, man, with all of this Craig Mack and this Big L talk, sir, give me your top 5.
Top 5.
I want them from 5 to 1. I want them in order. Top 5.
Number 1, the most important, Lil Wayne. I love
it, sir.
Number 2, for everyone listening, Mos Def, get on your game.
All right.
Yeah.
Big L. Motherfuckers, Big L. Number 5. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm getting piped up.
I'm going to have you go ahead, sir.
Yo, Biggie Smalls. I'm going to give Biggie Smalls the number 4 spot because no matter what happens nowadays in music, you cannot undo that feeling. So that's number 4.
That's a fact.
So you don't mess with my boy Kendrick at all?
Well, he's still.
I love Kendrick. Like ADHD. I love all that shit. Like, but at the same time, I don't know. I got other stuff that's more sentimental to me.
Well, you
know?
getting that number 5 too, man.
Number 5, shit. You know what? Just for my homie on the left side, I'm gonna give that one to Kendrick.
I'm finna say, Put him in there. Yeah. Put some respect on Cake Diet, baby.
Well, we definitely did.
Respect, dude. I feel you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We've had a ball with you today,
Definitely.
man. If you in the future, once the country opening back up, if once in the future you have any shows or anything, if we can make it, we want to pull up on you. We want to come out to your show, and you got to drop us. We'll be in touch. We want to send you some merch, send you some stuff you can rock out there, man.
Hey, thank you. I really appreciate that a lot.
No doubt.
No problem, man. Keep up the good work. Keep your head focused. Keep yourself clean. and continue to improve on your music. I'm a fan.
Stay on your grind. Stay on your grind, man. I'm gonna look forward to all these 4 of these songs that's coming out every month. You know what I'm saying? I'm about here. I want your music to continue to go, sir, and continue to do your thing. Like she said, man, keep getting this money.
Hey, you as well. Keep up the interviews. I'm gonna be watching. All right.
Yes,
thank you. We appreciate it.
Like, comment, and subscribe, brother.
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
All right. Have a good one.